So a lot of things are beginning to come out, and it is kind of making sense. Yes, I mean it's making sense. Yes, anyone can come up with a theory, anyone can come up with stories that are not true, but this one has caught the eyes of a lot of people. In fact, this one has gone viral. That is why I want to share it with you, because everybody needs to be aware of it. But before we proceed, I want you to like and share this video. I want you to turn on the notification bell. Tap on the subscription button if you're just new here. Returning subscribers, I say thanks for returning. Those that have been here with us all the way, I say thanks for being here. You can go an extra mile to encourage us to do more by tapping on the thanks button. Let us get right into it. You see, the viral write-up that I'm talking about is something that has struck a lot of people. In fact, this one indicates that Wumi is the major of it all. And when I say major of it all, well, we are going to go through this write-up and you will see for yourself. And then I want you to come to your own conclusion, and your thoughts, your opinion can be put down in the comment section. Like I said, there are speakers out there who have said one or two things. Some have spoken to Mohbad's father. Some said that they would like to speak to Wumi or Wumi's mother. They want to find out. Everyone somehow seems to be in the dark. They want to penetrate Wumi, Cynthia. They want to find out from her about certain things. Now, this is the write-up. Yeye Kudi, listen, Wumi and Mohbad had an argument from the show, which extended to the house. When they got home, the fight escalated. Mohbad got really angry. And out of order, he was physically fighting with Wumi. And the people around them joined to separate them. But Mohbad started fighting with all of them. That was why the guy in the car, which is Wumi's brother, got a swollen eye. During the fight, Wumi got a knife from the sink and attempted to stab Mohbad. Seeing this, Mohbad quickly raised his hand to cover and he got stabbed in the arm. This is why they did not go to the hospital, but instead called a nurse to come home to treat him because, let me pause there. Do you see that this one is beginning to create a new narrative? At first, the talk is that there was a fight at the show and Mohbad punched an SUV. Mohbad's wife, even though she has been talking to Iyabo Ojo and the faceless blog, Just Lover, we are yet to see the meat on the bone of the story coming from her. When Prime Boy, the childhood of Mohbad, wanted to talk on Channels TV, the interviewer stopped. Of course, she probably wasn't permitted to go extra. He said something, Prime Boy, why is this lady trying to rope me? Is it, that is how he stuttered. Like, we all know what happened now. Or do you guys want us to open everything? Don't forget that the fight that he had at the show, Prime Boy went home. And that has been confirmed by both parties. He didn't go with them. He got angry at the show that Mohbad was having issues with his wife on one matter. And that matter, you guys will still know about it. Prime Boy went home. Mohbad finished the show, went home with his family. That is his wife and wife's brother and other people. They all went home together. Question is this: what happened at home? Did the fight at the show continue at home? Now, this person is saying that that fight and the knife that Mohbad's wife brought is what made them not go to the hospital, but instead they called a nurse to come home to treat him because they know that questions will be asked and Mohbad will talk. They continue to drag him, but unfortunately, the hand got infected because he had been stabbed with a dirty knife. They called the nurse to come home so as to cover up. Wumi and the rest will not talk because they have made an oath. They don't snitch in their carcass. It is a sin to snitch. The boy with open gap in his teeth that was in the car with Mohbad, his wife and others that was crying, Mohbad is RIP, Mohbad is RIP. He was the one that came out to lie initially that he took picture with Mohbad at the hospital just to say, just to lay an alibi, just to cover up. Exactly, that was what happened. So the Nigerian police need to dig deeper unless they want to fool themselves. Already, we are seeing that this case, this matter has already been compromised because Wumi's mother used to be a police officer, probably a high-ranking police officer. So she has a connection, the same connection she did not use to help Mohbad because Mohbad's manager is a relative of theirs. So as Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's mother's wife, family, whatever, and relative, all of them, the trio is like, as Mohbad is sucking, as Mohbad's wife, is sucking Mohbad, Mohbad's mother and, and the rest of the children, siblings of Wumi, as they are sucking Mohbad's relative, the manager, is also sucking Mohbad. And that lesbian manager is a friend to Naira Marley. That is why the woman did not lift one finger to help Mohbad. Are you guys getting the picture? Now, if this is a scenario, I'm not going to remove the part of the fight, like I said initially, what happened at the show. Prime Boy said Mohbad and his wife were having issues. I tried to come in between as a peacemaker. Mohbad got upset and angry, asked me to shut up. Now, don't forget that they are childhood friends. Regardless of how rich your friend is or famous, it comes to a point your friend will talk in a way, you'll be like, why will you talk to me like this? Fight will come. Mohbad asked Prime Boy, step out of the car. Now, Wumi telling Gist Lover something else like, it was Prime Boy that got Mohbad angry. She removed the aspect of she having problems or issue or argument with Mohbad. It was Prime Boy, that is what she is saying, that had a fight, had problems with her own husband. And her husband got angry and asked him to come out of the car and started punching Prime Boy. That is what Wumi said. Now, in between this, the Nigerian police said, it was a terrible fight. That was when I knew that this case has been compromised. They had a fight. Where are the recordings of this fight? Okay, they had a fight. Is it a crime to have a fight with your friend? Is there anything like weapons being used by both of them? No. So two fighting now, it now become that the other person must go to jail because you had a fight with your friend. Like seriously? Does it make sense? Only in Nigeria and among corrupt police officers. That's where you hear such nonsense and bad people that will support. So if you have a fight with your friend now and your friend say, okay, get out, don't come here again, you go home. So because your friend got injured, your friend was trying to maybe use broken bottles on you or try to hit something. And when he was trying to hit you with the metal, you ran away and he fell into the ditch, into the gutter. So because he fell into the gutter, they will say you are the one that caused it. Does it make sense? Mohbad's wife tried to rope Prime Boy in this, saying, because you got my husband angry. Now imagine, we are saying justice for Mohbad, but let us make sure that there is justice for everybody. So because your husband got angry and couldn't control his anger, came out to punch his childhood friend. And eventually, his childhood friend left and went home. Mohbad's wife now dropped something. I'm still mourning. I'm not in a good mood. Gist Lover. Obako. Slave ni. Oba, I'm still mourning. I'm not in a good mood now. And they say it is not ordinary. That is what she dropped. That lady is selfish and manipulative. She dropped, it is not ordinary. So I tried to look at it. It is not ordinary. Why? She's trying to kind of drop that seed of Prime Boy used juju, jazz, ring to hit Mohbad and Mohbad's hand got swollen. Like, seriously? What about the SUV that got broken and they said Mohbad hit the SUV trying to punch his friend to get out of the car by force? When he said, no, I'm not coming down, what happened? Am I not just trying to put peace? And he got angry, come down from the car. And from what I'm saying, it's like Mohbad had anger issue. Where it came from, I don't know. Because anything could trigger people to be that way. And some people are like this and they are not dealing with it. Probably he had anger issue. Or there are some things that he's not ready to give up. For example, you have a woman, you're in a relationship with her. Okay, maybe she had caught him with several other women too. And she too, she has been doing her own thing. Okay, you did DNA, you find out that the child is not your own. Because you're on the street, no principle of life. You now say that you are hungry. You every little, opportunity you get angry at that woman, you're not ready to let her go with the child that she brought from wherever. Why? Is it that it was just? I don't know. So if this write-up is true, then the whole narrative has changed, because from the show, after the fight with Prime Boy, they went home. When they got home, Mohbad continued the fight with his wife. And when I checked the video of the NDLEA bursting them at the Malian house, I saw the character and attitude of Wunmi. I realized that she is not gentle. She is a street girl. I'm not saying she's a street girl, meaning she's so wild that she wasn't afraid to fight the NDLEA officer that even had a gun. She jumped and tried to remove the cap off from the head of the NDLEA officer. That is when I knew that, this girl too is aggressive. So if they say Mohbad used to be angry, fight, chase people, do this and that. So both of them, they fight. And when they want to fight, they could fight in that aggressive. So it was Wunmi that brought out the knife. When Mohbad got angry, was trying to break things or trying to attack her in a way, she brought out the knife, ran after him too again, like, you cannot do anything. And he used his hands to fend. Because when I looked at the injury, I'm like, wait, what kind of injury is this one? What kind of injury is this one? How did this happen? It should have been more. If he actually used his hand to break the windscreen, it would have been a little bit more swollen. There are ways it would look like. I said, wait, is there more to this? Is this like complicated, like injury at the show with the SUV windshield, and also when he got home? So when the injury got worse, because they needed to cover, because I'm asking myself, why wouldn't they go to the hospital? You have money now, you're not broke, hospital is close by. Why don't you just from the show go to the hospital to treat yourself? They said that they did not allow him to go to, they say, my worry is going to be okay, just to cover it up, so that he will not make another video and say, Wunmi, if you RIP me, make sure you RIP your family too. Look at what Wunmi did. So they covered that up. And now, she threw a white cloth inside of the coffin of Mohbad. And when Mohbad's father found out about it, he went to do checkup, and he was told that this white cloth that Wunmi threw inside of the coffin of Mohbad was to say, cover my secret, do not expose me. And that did not work, because we are exposing her, regardless of any fetish practice or any whatever that she did. We are exposing you. Why did you throw the clothes? What do you want him to cover up? Know that I have covered you, meaning wrapped you up. Cover me also. No, you will not be covered though. Your sins will be put out in public. You are part of the reason Mohbad RIP'd. If Prime Boy can be arrested, you also must be arrested. The rest of the crew, your brother, if he's not going to say the truth, when the hand of the police, that is if they're really going to work, touch him very well, he will confess and say, yes, there was a fight, so that we can get a true picture of the whole story.